Blitz on 2, sponsored by Palmetto Ford, Steen Enterprises, the Curry Law Firm, and McDonald's.
Blitz on 2, checking in. That's Ben Murphy. I'm Brandon Baylor. Week 6 in high school football, teams starting to separate themselves from the pack and chasing the path to a state title.
That's right. And teams such as Fort Dorchester, First Baptist, undefeated in the Low Country, but the grind continues for other contenders in Charleston trying to catch those big boys.
That's right. Let's take a look at what's on deck tonight. Our game of the week, the 6-0 Monarchs of Manning hanging it out in Hanahan. The Hawks and Quincy Mitchell looking to defend the home field and snap their win streak. In 5A, West Ashley riding the struggle bus a little bit, hoping to keep pace in Region 8. They can visit, and they will visit, head coach Joe Call in the first place Somerville Green Wave. The Wildcats are 0-2 the past few weeks.
It's not quite the Holy War, but Skeeza. First Baptist visiting Porter-Gaud. A big measuring stick for the Hurricanes. Really, truly their first test of this season, trying to keep that unblemished record. And Wando blanked Stratford last week, 39-0. I'm sure Ike Allred and James Island won't let that happen. Trojans trying to move out of the last spot in the conference tonight. All right, let's get this thing going. Game of the week. Hanahan and Manning. Hanahan looking for a homecoming victory. Really weird sequence of plays here. Hanahan driving first quarter, a field goal attempt blocked by Manning at the line of scrimmage, so we got a 0-0 ball game. Next possession, a fumbled snap over the head of Manning's quarterback. This really looks like it's going to be Hanahan's ball, but they actually awarded it to Manning. That would force a punt. It's going to be muffed by Wesley Crane and then picked up by Manning. Luckily for Hanahan, Manning would stall and give the rock right back. Next drive, Hanahan's Jake Ward going to find Tyquez Mack over the middle. Huge pickup puts the Hawks inside the 10-yard line. You know who they're going to give it to next. 2 plays later, Quincy Mitchell punches it in from 6 yards out. Hawks go up 7-0. Mitchell's 12th on the season. It would come down to the wire, but Hanahan and Quincy Mitchell hold on at homecoming, 34-28.
Oh, they snapped that 6-game losing streak or winning streak. Now, before the season started, quarterback DeCarrion Joyner made it clear that Fort D is definitely chasing another ring in 5A. So far, well, the promise is possibly going to come true. The Patriots, #1 in the state, powered by an offense that averaged close to 54 points these past few games. It's crazy. Now, tonight, they're hosting Stratford. This could get ugly. It was homecoming, so you can imagine all the tricks are out for the Patriots. And what a homecoming game for Raekwon Simmons, with the first touchdown of the game there from DeCarrion Joyner. The extra point is good. It's 7-0 Patriots. A few minutes later, on 4th down, the Knights, oh, look at the fans, are just happy, would attempt to kick the ball here down the field, but it's blocked. Then everybody's fumbling and bumbling. That is scooped. And Tony Hill with the scoop and score finally picks it up to take it in for another touchdown. It just wasn't the Knights' night. Well, the Patriots not messing around there. 63-8. They go on to win that one.
Looked like he kicked it right off the dude's face mask. Goose Creek and Ashley Ridge. Goose Creek a big win against West Ashley last week. Can they make it 2 in a row? The difference in this one, Ashley Ridge's defense late. Goose Creek not able to do much on the ground when they needed it. And the sophomore quarterback Matt Duncan and Ashley Ridge sneak one out tonight at home. A final 20-17, a close game. Ashley Ridge improves to 4-2. They get Stratford, that team we just saw, next week.
All right, let's stay in the conference. West Ashley at Somerville. Tight race in Region 8. Somerville still in that #1 spot. On the kickoff here, this one is kind of bobbled. It would be bobbled by Pedro Rios. There it is. You got to hold on to those. Luckily, he's able to get back on top of it. Later on, though, on the offensive end, Jonathan Bennett rolling to his left, lobs it up to 6'5", Jack Davis, and Davis comes down with the rebound. That's easy money there. Touchdown for them. It's 8-0 lead at that point. The Wildcats keep it close, but Somerville holds on for their 3rd straight win, 25-22.
Celebrate with the fans, big boy. All right, first big test for First Baptist this season. The Purple Hurricanes undefeated at this point. First Baptist is Chess. Hiroshima unable to get the ball in position for a field goal kick in time. Decides to go for the 2-point conversion instead. Drops back and finds Jackson Watson ahead First Baptist 22-14. Tremez Brown, he's having himself a year. Over the middle, Tylen Major, who takes it in for the score. Major does the rest. A major score. First Baptist leads 29-14, and that's all she wrote. Final, Porter-Gaud goes down. First Baptist 38-14.
Nice. Now, fresh off that 39-donut victory, the Warriors hosting James Island for homecoming. Second quarter, Wando up 7-0. James Island driving. Jack Carson goes full extension, lays out for the INT there. They get the ball back. And the same drive, Cale Lewis, that one's in the end zone there for the Warriors. They're up 14-0 before the half. Next drive, same quarter, same results. Lewis to McCarthy. He does the rest. Wando wins big at home. Another 30-burger, 36-7 against James Allen. Now, still plenty of more to come. Can North Charleston bounce back at home after the first loss of the season, hosting Academic Magnet?
And Oceanside, the Land Sharks, back on their swag bag. Can Oceanside rack up more wins with Northwood Academy and Mount Pleasant? The Blitz on 2, coming right back after this.
We're the Bobcat cheerleaders, and you're watching the Blitz on 2. Woo!